Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of In the Heat of the Night. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, In the Heat of the Night is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Kino Lorber. It comes in a slipcover edition, available at your online retailers. Now, as far as the film itself, when I first watched the movie, I believe I was around 21, 22. I know I was in college, and I was exploring my, more obscure cinema phase. It was films that are, even though that the movie did win the Best Picture, I still was pretty much unaware of it up until that point. So when I watched it for the first time, I remember being blown away how hard-hitting it was, how it dealt with racism, especially in the mid to late 60s. And even watching it again today in 4K, you could definitely see a lot of just similarities to, some attitudes. And really, I think it's, at the end of the day, a timeless film. It is hard-hitting, but I will say that the performances of Sidney Poitier as Virgil Tibbs and Rod Steiger, those two work so well off each other, and the banter, it's just some good cinema right there. The setting, and you do have a murder mystery at the heart of it, but really the murder part is really just kind of an element. It's not really the focus of the film. It's something, it's not an easy movie to watch, especially today, but I think it is important. It definitely deserved the Academy Award that it won back then. And, as I said, it's timeless, and it's something you should definitely check out for yourself. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K slipcover edition of In the Heat of the Night from Kino Lorber. I like the artwork. I think it's pretty solid. And then we have the back and the spine. Interior is the same, no reversible artwork. I wish Kino would start doing that with their releases. I think it would go along well with fans. And then just your standard Kino art on the disc. So, yeah, good looking artwork. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. In the Heat of the Night on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 25:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution. This transfer does not support any HDR or Dolby Vision grading, which is a bit of a bummer, but that being said, I do feel that the 4K transfer is very nice. Film grain appears medium in density, and it's consistent throughout the film, though I did notice a couple scenes, a few at the beginning, where it appeared heavier. I didn't notice any kind of blemishes or real imperfections, but there are a couple specks of dirt I did see crop in from time to time. It's just part of the film, and I don't feel it's really anything to get worked up over. The lack of an HDR grading is a bit unfortunate, but I don't feel it's a reason to not upgrade to this 4K disc. The film's overall palette relies a lot on earth tones, from clothing, scenery, foliage, and it's good looking in appearance. Skin tones lean toward the warm side and are consistent with this transfer. Night scenes are well rendered and do not suffer from any obvious elevation. Shadows look very good in darker interiors. When Virgil is in the cell with the other prisoner, the contrast between light and dark is excellent. The 4K resolution looks noticeably sharper than its Blu-ray counterpart, and it gives a nice increase in detail. Close-ups provide more definition to facial features, skin pores, sweat, wrinkles, and the 60s style clothing is also nicely featured with the resolution bump. Despite no HDR, this transfer is very solid. In the Heat of the Night on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 as well as a 2.0 track. For my viewing, I did watch it with the 5.1 audio mix, and I did go back and watch a few key scenes with the 2.0, and honestly, really the film is so front heavy that it's pretty much dealer's choice as to which audio option you choose to go for. Dialogue is prioritized nicely up front with no issues to report. In-film action favors the front of the soundstage and does a great job in its delivery. Surround sound activity is practically non-existent. I struggled to hear any meaningful output back there. The 5.1 audio clearly wasn't made for this film, and that's okay, not every film needs it. The low end is also subtle to the point of inactivity. I couldn't think of any moment in the film where it would really need to make itself known. For the picture quality, I'm going to give In the Heat of the Night on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. Kino Lorber's 4K presentation of the film, despite no HDR, is a fine looking transfer. Grain is cinematic and looks great, colors are stable in their appearance, and night scenes and shadows are very strong. The image quality is excellent and fans of the film will be pleased. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a B. The front-heavy audio was well presented on this 4K disc. There isn't anything flashy with its delivery, which for the movie is perfectly fine, and the audio does its job well. Whether you choose the 5.1 or the 2.0, either track will give you a very satisfactory experience. So that is my review of In the Heat of the Night on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.